Ka-ching, ka-ching, and bada bing, BMR. Dan Cook reporting from sunny Scottsdale, Arizona. I want to bring your attention to Valentine Lake, the gold camp today, and that means Marathon Gold, of course, M-O-Z. They released an updated resource estimate yesterday, but before we jump to that press release, I just want to go over this slide here from their presentation. You'll see these beautiful string of golden stars here. This from corner to corner, about a 20-kilometer long system. They estimate only about 10% of that has really thoroughly been explored to this point. And up here in the top right of your screen, you can see this area to the northwest of the Marathon deposit and Victory deposit completely unexplored. So undoubtedly plenty of exploration upside still to come from Marathon Gold, and we know there's quite the staking rush that's been happening in this area going back till late 2016. Basically, we know Altius is moving in, and Altius is one of those companies we want to borrow brilliance from. Wherever they're going in the world, keep an eye on it, because those are the people you want to follow, at least one of the better groups out there. And in the next update, we're going to take a look a little farther to the southwest in Newfoundland. A couple of the smaller explorers, interesting plays, Benton Resources, Metals Creek. You know, we've been talking about those. And you know, we've been talking about Marathon Gold going back to, you know, way back into last year. So why do we keep going back to this company? Simply put, one of the best development stage heap leach projects in the world. So granted, still very early stage, but the company has a breakdown here. Most likely this is going to be a mine. It's just a question of when and who owns it, and the method, either heap leach or conventional milling. But on a different slide of Marathon's presentations, you'll see in their conceptual mine plan, they show a heap leach pad. So that would probably be the ideal scenario for them, at least at the moment. That's the presentation and what they want to portray to the investing public out there. So looky here, recoveries, approximately 70%. So now we take a look at this resource update. Marathon Gold, this is just from yesterday. They're telling us the total ounces, 1.9, inferred at 2.2. So let's go ahead and just call it 2 grams a ton. They're telling us the recovery rate on a heap leach pad would be approximately 70%. So the way we find that recovered grade is by taking 2 grams per ton. We'll multiply that by 70%, which gives us a 1.4 gram per ton, perhaps coming off the leach pad, if you will, someday in the future. So is that good? Is that bad? Actually, it's great. It really places Marathon Gold's project here as one of the top 3 development stage heap leach projects in the world by grade. You may recall last year one of the bigger deals was Goldcorp buying Kamenek, Coffee Deposit, Yukon. That was a project that was much further along, but Goldcorp paid $520 million for roughly 5 million ounces in change of gold resources in the ground at a similar grade to what Marathon has here at the moment. So unfortunately, we typically have to pay a little bit of a premium for these best of the best type projects because they're in such short supply. But going back to that Goldcorp definition, they're paying roughly $100 an ounce for the gold in the ground. We see today Marathon stock's been just locked in an uptrend going back to last year and before. Amazing to think you could buy this deal for 15-20 cents, about as much as you about as much as you wanted going back just 18 months or so. Coming into late November, December on weakness, we directed your attention to MOZ and said the same thing then. Look, this is one of the best undeveloped, potentially heap leachable projects in the world. Stock's doubled since then. Any pullback in an environment with gold trending higher, MOZ's just going to keep going up. So $100 an ounce is my line in the sand. You know, Goldcorp bought coffee and Kaminak not only for the resource in the ground, but they felt there was still huge exploration potential. We definitely have that as well with Marathon Gold. As you can see here, just backing that up with the big staking rush and so forth. Going back to the press release real quick, we know they've got about 2.1 million ounces of gold, 1.4 plus 700,000. Let's just round it off. All of this stuff is an estimate anyhow. So what is that worth? Like I said, the line in the sand is about $100 at the moment. You know, that's what Goldcorp paid last year. So one could make a strong case that Marathon Gold should be valued somewhere between, it's a big number, $200 million. And right now they're priced at 118. Yesterday, what typically happens, even on a pretty darn good update, their resource increased dramatically. Look, the stock sold off, and that was a great opportunity. This is a stock you just, if you believe gold prices are going higher, you just buy the stock on any weakness and be thankful for the opportunity when you get it. And I'll just leave it there. That's pretty much all I have for now. Talk to you later.